Another amazing video again from Stacey King, a Michael Jordan teammate, three-time NBA champion, as well. He had a guest on the show, who's Horace Grant. So they're both talking about it, and I'm gonna make another video from this because there's another subject that they touched on. But this was funny as hell. Basically, when they started talking about what separates Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James, the biggest difference between all three of them, to them, was defense. They literally called LeBron James a traffic cone on defense because he doesn't move. He doesn't play any defense. And we've been saying that for years. He's been pacing himself. He wants to be involved and play on the offensive end, but he does not put forth 100% the effort. Sometimes he screams at guys that they're missing players or not defending when it's actually his own player that's beating him at a play, and he's mad at his own teammate for not covering his back because he looks bad that way. So let me let you listen to those comments because this is hilarious. You're gonna enjoy this one. So I'll be right back.
Also, what separates those three guys is they were two-way players. They played on both ends. You know, they didn't just play offense. And LeBron in his early days was a very good defensive player. But over the last 5 or 6 years, you know, he's kind of a traffic cone out there. He's not guarding anybody. He's basically running people over and telling them to run over and guard his man. And he's not the same defensive player. And people can say, well, he's 40 years old. Well, MJ was playing defense at 40. You know, Kobe was playing defense in his late 30s. I mean, you still have to do it if you want to be a championship caliber player.
Yeah, and in LeBron's defense, the rules have changed so much when it comes to defense. I mean, teams are switching everything. I mean, it's just like guys don't get over screens, they don't run through screens and things of that nature.
Now, if this didn't make you giggle, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Seriously. I mean, two professional NBA basketball players called LeBron James a traffic cone on defense. And don't get me wrong, that's why I played the whole comments for you. Horace Grant mentioned that when LeBron James was younger, and I remember from his career in Cleveland some years before he went to Miami, then in Miami, he did play some defense. I cannot tell you that he did not. But the last 6-7 years, whatever Stacey King mentioned, he's been pacing himself. And then you know, he wants you guys to praise him for his longevity and, you know, how he's been able to stay healthy. Well, yeah, if you're not giving 100% most nights, then what the hell you expect? And you're playing in a softer era. As who was it? I believe it was Brian Shaw that discussed it, and a couple of other guys comparing NBA practices today to what they had back in the day. And so it was 2-hour practices, full speed contact back in the day. Now they have 45-minute walkthroughs. So you're saving their body on practices. You're saving your body during load management. You're saving your body, pacing yourself, not playing defense on every possession. And a lot of times we see it on video that you're blaming players on your own team for not covering your ass when you miss your own assignment, LeBron James. We see that. It's on video. This is unmistakable. You can't hide that stuff. That stuff is just out there. That's not going anywhere. I mean, we can see it visually. This is not AI video. These are NBA games. And if you watch these highlights from a lot of NBA games, does anybody of you remember the clip of LeBron James playing defense? I don't know which team it was about, but if you go on YouTube and you search LeBron James playing defense with his legs, you probably come out with the damn video. The guy is standing like a traffic cone with a guy going right past him, and all he does is stick out his leg, doesn't even move. Being lazy ass on defense. There was also a playoff game, which I saw a highlight from, and Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy were still commentators for those games. And they, I believe it was it was Cleveland Cavaliers already, I think. And they were playing against Indiana Pacers. And it was a playoff game. And 4 of the Cavs went back on D. Maybe it was Miami, but whatever. But I think it was Cavs. 4 of the Cavs went back on defense to try to defend a possession in crunch time, in clutch, because Indiana was about to win the game. And LeBron James was under the basket of their opponent with his hands on his hips, just looking what they're going to do, if they're going to be able to defend that possession. And when they didn't, you can see he was upset. That's leadership? That's GOAT behavior? That's what you try to call the best basketball player in NBA history? Come on, man. That is an embarrassment. What kind of what kind of example are you setting for players coming after you? You had Kobe. You knew Kobe was giving 100% every possession. No one ever accused Kobe Bryant of quitting, giving up on a play, whatever you might say, on a game. Nothing like that. Nobody ever did that to Michael Jordan either. But LeBron James, multiple occasions in the finals. Eddie House, his teammate in the finals, said he quit in the finals. Steven Jackson on ESPN commentator booth talking to Nick Wright literally said that he quit. He said it a couple times in the NBA finals. And then you have a panel of ESPN. You have Charles Barkley on there. You had Grant Hill, and I think Chris Webber was on there. And I posted that video in one of my videos a couple of weeks back probably. And Grant Hill says that LeBron James in the finals, the game that they were talking about, he literally looked like he gave up. He gave up. He quit on the possession and on the game. That's what professional NBA players are saying about you. Not during the regular season, during the NBA finals. NBA finals, man. Like Stacey King said, the GOAT debate has been over for years, and LeBron James ain't in it. He's on the Mount Rushmore for his accomplishments and all that stuff. But he ain't the GOAT. He's not even close to it anymore. And in 21 or 22 years now, he has still not achieved what Michael Jordan has achieved. And because he didn't achieve that, that's why he minimizes the rings and the whole ring culture conversation now and all that other stuff, that it's so toxic. All a narrative driven by LeBron James and his media. That's it. It is terrible. It's disgusting. I can't believe it's going on. But, you know, we have players speaking out. We have players talking about it. And this year, I think, is going to be a real breakthrough year for us as podcasters talking about the NBA, because we ain't getting paid by nobody to tell us what we think. We just say what we see and we say the truth. That's all. That's why people want to watch our shows. We know basketball. Most of us do. And we talk about it. A lot of us played on different levels. And we can talk about it because we understand the game. So let me know what you think. Comment section is open. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.